is that, you know, there's always a domain of political contingency. There's always there's always some, however limited, space. And, you know, people make decisions. So things happen because of human decisions, i.e., human beings have to take responsibility for the decisions they made. So rather than answer you by saying that there was something inherently unstable about partition that led to the current impasse that we are witnessing, I would say that we are in the mess that we are in today because of decisions made by individuals in relation to institutions backing them, but primarily individuals and groups of individuals who, probably thought that what they were doing was correct, but they have to take responsibility for this cumulative scenario where democracy is unstable. So I don't think, if a different road had been taken, I don't think that there is anything inherently wrong with the creation of Pakistan, and it could have been a success story as well if institutions had operated within their parameters. So I think all that is not something that was done by a divine force. It was done by human beings, by Pakistanis themselves. So I think that responsibility and then learning from that responsibility is important, rather than to go for abstract ideas of how something is inherently unstable, which is what your question initially suggested.
Yes. So talking about the partition, Professor, and of course you've done extensive research on Jinnah, do you think, and you know, this perspective has been quoted, often attributed to you, so I wanted to sort of run it past you directly, that Jinnah, right before the partition, he was in two minds about partitioning Punjab and Bengal. Is that you know, one of the conclusions of your research?
I don't believe that he was in two minds about it at all. He was against the partition of Punjab and Bengal and consistently said that it was a mistake to confuse the partition of the provinces with the division of India between Pakistan and Hindustan. Because as far as he was concerned, Pakistan and Hindustan were within India, and so they had to negotiate the future all India arrangements, whether as independent sovereign states or in a confederal arrangement. So I think to say that Jinnah wanted the partition of Punjab and Bengal is not actually true. He, in fact, needed undivided Punjab and Bengal, the two main Muslim majority provinces, in order to extract maximum concessions at the all India level from the British and also the Congress.
Yeah, but do you also think that Jinnah would not have wanted Punjab and Bengal to partition, even if that meant, you know, giving one of the two or perhaps even both the provinces to India?
Well, I don't think that there was any question of giving them to India. I think it's important for your viewers to know that, you know, and we tend to simply gloss over that there's a prior history of politics in the provinces. I mean, Pakistan movement did not begin politics in Punjab and Bengal. And that movement, I mean, those politics were geared towards these provinces maximizing their provincial autonomy vis-a-vis the All India Center. So to say that Jinnah Saab wanted to give one or could have given one to was not in question, because the Congress party was weakest precisely in these two Muslim majority provinces of Punjab and Bengal. Here in Punjab and in Bengal, it was the Hindu Mahasabha rather than the Congress that was calling the shots. And in the end, it was the Congress heeding the call of the Hindu Mahasabha to partition Punjab and Bengal. So the call for partition was given by the Hindu Mahasabha, accepted by Nehru, and then taken over by the Congress. Jinnah was not really in favor. Jinnah was not in favor of. He wanted a Pakistan based on undivided Punjab and Bengal.
And were there administrative reasons to do so, or was he foreseeing the ultimate bloodshed that would take place?
No, I mean, the point is that he was basing his Pakistan demand on the Muslim right to self-determination.
Yeah.
Which was in those days a very potent cry for across the world. And so the point is that if you were demanding the Muslim right to self-determination in Punjab and Bengal, you couldn't deny it to the non-Muslim elements. So that was, as I argued in The Sole Spokesman, my first book, was the Achilles heel in his strategy. And the only way he could have avoided that was as he tried by accepting the Cabinet Mission Plan in 1945, that they could stay within an all-India arrangement and the provinces would not be partitioned, and the Muslim League would be able to take advantage of the weight of Punjab and Bengal and use it to good effect at the all-India level. But since the Congress was not prepared to accept that, and the demand was that and this is what the British did wrong, because prior to the 1945 elections, the governors of Bengal, Punjab, and Assam tried to urge New Delhi and also indirectly London to make it clear that a vote for Pakistan could mean the partition of Punjab and Bengal. No clarity was given, with the result that the Muslim League campaigned on a Pakistan, which, as far as their supporters were concerned, was going to be based on undivided Punjab and Bengal. But when the Muslim League won in Punjab and Bengal, and as you know, they were locked out by Governor Jenkins in forming a government in Punjab. And I think that was a very colossal error, because that made the Muslim League much more prone to taking a non-constitutional method, and the movement that they launched, it was basically because of them not being able to form a government. So what I'm trying to say is that it wasn't in Jinnah's hand. I mean, we tend to bestow so much power to him and so much volition. He was a man who was constrained by other factors. And the most important factor was that there were dynamics in Punjab and Bengal that didn't permit an easy handover to the Congress, even if the British had wanted it. So there were internal divisions, and the Muslims had a bare majority in both these provinces.